everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today we're back here for another speed build, but today I'm going to be doing my first speed build with the Sims 4 Moschino stuff pack. So today we're going to go ahead and create this Moschino penthouse, and just before getting to it, I've just got to let you know that this video is presented by EA Game Changers, and thank you EA for sending me a copy early of the Sims 4 Moschino stuff pack to go ahead and show you in today's video. And also just quickly before getting into talking about the builds a little bit more, I've noticed in everybody's videos that I watched so far, like just about this pack in general, everybody seems to say and then pronounce Moschino as Moschino. I don't know why, but I've always said Moschino, and I knew a lot about this brand before the Sims collaboration, and I've always said Moschino as well before that too. So am I just pronouncing it wrong, or is it okay that I'm pronouncing it as Moschino? Does anybody else pronounce it that way? I don't really know. I just don't know if I'm making like myself sound stupid or not. Anyway, so like I said, this is called a Moschino penthouse. Now it isn't just base game plus Moschino stuff pack, because you know, although there is some nice things in the Moschino stuff pack, which I'll talk about later on, it's still like, you know, not a lot to make a full house with, so I did use a lot of other packs today. But actually saying that, I didn't go too overboard. For example, if I use like one item from one pack, I just removed that item out the build before I kind of finished it, just to reduce the packs as much as I could. So I'm going to read out what it came to. So it has Island Living, Get Famous, Seasons, City Living, and Get Together, so that's the expansions. And then for the game packs, it uses Dine Out and Spa Day. And then for the stuff packs, of course, it uses Moschino stuff pack, and then it uses Fitness Stuff, Cool Kitchen, and Perfect Patio. So that is still, you know, a fair amount of packs, but compared to our normally do in some other builds, that is not a lot at all. And also just another bit of information about the build is that it has one bedroom, two bathrooms, and it's built here in San Myshuno in the Arts Quarter on the 30 by 20 penthouse lot, and it came in at 128,717 simoleons. So if you'd like to go ahead and download this for yourself, it isn't up on the gallery just yet. I will be posting it tomorrow when the pack actually is available publicly, so you can come back here and I'll leave a link in the description to the online gallery when the game is released. So I'll probably upload it around 10 AM Pacific time, so come back here if you'd like to use the online gallery. I'll leave a link there so you can go ahead directly to the online gallery, or if you just prefer to search it on the gallery, my origin ID is Real Thomas TV1. So we're just working a little bit on the interior here. I don't think we're all completely finished with the exterior yet, and also as well, this video is much on the shorter side. This build literally took me no time at all, less than an hour. I think it was around 45 minutes, which is no time at all, and that also included the time kind of just looking around the pack as well, because I actually hadn't looked at too many videos about this pack so far. Like, you know, for example, watching the live stream, I kind of didn't watch the full thing. I just kind of skipped through it a little bit, so I didn't really know as much about this pack compared to some other ones before actually getting my hands on it. And also just another note in case you're new today, I do primarily speed builds on my channel, so when it comes to a new pack, I don't really look at creator sim and the gameplay aspects that often. I'm more just interested in what we're getting in build buy mode. So with all the creator sim items, I haven't even looked at those yet. I don't think I really will either, because I just don't really find that interesting for me personally. I just go straight to the build mode items and just start building. That's always what I've done for early access videos and just packs in general, actually. So just again, if you're new as well, like I was just saying, and sometimes when I do with like a new pack, I tend to give myself a little bit of introduction in case this is the first video you're coming across with me today. So my name's Thomas, and my channel here is called Thomas TV, and like I said, I do a range of different Sims 4 speed builds on my channel. Mainly I do mansion builds, that's kind of what I do the most, so I do at least one every week, mainly on a Sunday, and I do bonus ones throughout the week here and there. And also as well, you may have seen the other day that I did actually post my 100th mansion build, which is crazy. So that was a very special video. So I actually did face cam with that too, because the mansion build, like I was saying in that video, has kind of, you know, took a big part of my channel now, and it's kind of transformed it a little bit too. So that was a very special video to do. Anyway, enough talking about that. Let's talk about a bit more about the build. So I'm actually really happy how this one turned out. I don't do penthouses that often, and actually I can really only remember doing like two. Well, I don't think I've ever done one on this lot, but I remember I've done one on the other penthouse lot in the, no, it's not the Spice District, what's it called again? The Fashion District, I think it is, the big penthouse lot there. It was for Urban Sims X's Black Widow challenge a couple of years ago, and she asked for like submissions, and I did one for that, and it took me like 8 hours to do that penthouse, and well, it didn't get, you know, chosen anyway, but it was a lot of fun to do. But my point is that I think that's the only penthouse that I've actually done, but this, like I said, it didn't take me that long, because it's not like a full house, like you've got to think about the roofing and everything like that. Well, you do a little bit, but this particular penthouse is more of a modern theme, so I actually went with like half walls as the roof, which I think I've mentioned this before, but I hate using half walls as roofs because I just find them very difficult for some reason, and I've just never been able to get the hang of it until recently, as I have done a few more kind of modern style builds where I have used those half walls a little bit more. So I did manage to kind of get it okay in this build. The exterior, you know, may not look the best for a modern style build, but that's just because I don't really do those too often, so not too sure if it was the best. But I did use a mix of those big glass base game windows, as you can see there, along with the new Moschino stuff pack ones as well. So it kind of has like a slight industrial theme. When I look at these new windows, I kind of think of an industrial theme. So this isn't really an industrial theme to build though, but those windows kind of make me think of that, and I think it actually works really well with the particular place this is in. And also as well, I do have another build coming up tomorrow, which is actually a mansion build using the Moschino stuff pack, so stay on the lookout for that. And yeah, so that's all the kind of, you know, I've only got 2 videos planned for this pack so far. I don't know if I'll be doing any more this week. Well, next week. Well, yeah, this week I suppose. I know some people count Sunday as the first day of the week, so I guess this week. Anyway, I'm rambling. So, I might be, you know, some other builds coming up here and there. If you do have any more suggestions, then let me know, as I'll add that to my list and see if I feel like doing them. But at the minute, I've just got this build today and also one more tomorrow. And also, if you didn't see it yesterday, I did post a giveaway video for the Moschino stuff pack, so go ahead and check that out if you want to enter. It's only like a 1-minute video kind of explaining everything and how to enter. So also as well, I just want to apologize if I'm talking really fast today. I feel like I am because this video's on the shorter side and I've still got a few more things to talk about. I've got like a minute left. But yeah, so I was going to give you kind of my overall opinions of the pack, since I don't really do pack reviews anymore, and the only reason for that is because everybody does them, and I've noticed in the last couple of ones I've done that nobody was really interested in them, so I just think it's better to give my thoughts in just a speed build because that seems to work better. So just before I tell you that, this right here is going to be a little photography studio, and I felt like this is maybe like a single person who lives here, and they do their work from home in this room here. So there isn't actually the camera on the actual tripod there next to the backdrop, so you will have to buy that yourself. It's just because it's an unlockable item, so I wanted to kind of leave that up to you to kind of unlock through gameplay. So I just went ahead and left the tripod blank, so you can go ahead and add one in. And yeah, so again, like I was just about to say, my opinions of the pack. So I can't really give you a full review of the pack since I haven't tried any gameplay yet and I haven't looked in Creator Sim. But from build by, which I have had a lot of, you know, time with, I'm really happy with it. It's a nice modern theme to all the items, and there's a lot of really interesting colour swatches on a lot of them as well, such as the sofas, for example, have really nice kind of more simple ones and also some really kind of fancy ones too. So it's a really nice mix of items. Now, you know, it is only a stuff pack, so it did make it a little bit difficult to do a full apartment with just that pack, so I did have to incorporate other packs like I said, but, you know, I think overall we did get some nice items with it, and I think we did get a nice decent amount of items as well for a stuff pack, which is nice. So overall, I don't really have any negative comments, like at all really, for the build by items. I don't know if that's going to be different for other people who've had a look at Creator Sim and the gameplay, but for just build by, overall, I think it's really well done. And yes, that's it for today's speed build. I'm going to leave you here with screenshots. Let me know in the comment section down below about what you thought of this build, and what do you think about the build mode items from Moschino stuff pack that you saw in today's video so far. Make sure to leave a like, comment, share and subscribe if you haven't, and don't forget as well, I will have another build tomorrow which will be a mansion with the pack, so stay tuned for that. And also as well, tomorrow I will upload this to the gallery. My origin ID is RealThomasTV1, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!